The rubber cap acts as an isolator between the ball bearing and the housing. It keeps the bearing centered to the housing and brushes, but still allows for a small amount of movement. The rubber cap is typically replaced due to a bearing failure. A seized bearing will spin inside the rubber cap, melting or tearing it. Replacing the rubber cap is a repair that you can do yourself, and I'm going to show you how.
Hi, I'm Mark Socha.
Do-it-yourself repairs like these are easier than you might think. From lawn machines to cordless grills, kitchen mixers,
Outdoor grills.
our how-to videos walk you through each repair from start to finish. So doing it yourself means never having to do it alone.
Let's get started.
I'll begin by removing the front cover from the sander. Next, I'll remove the rear cover. Now I'll remove the brushes from the commutator. I'll lift the brush spring and pull the brush out of the holder. Then I can let the spring sit at the bottom of the holder. And I'll do this on both sides. With the brushes removed, now I can remove the two wires that go from the field back to the switches. Now I'll separate the gearbox from the motor. And I can pull the armature from the field. With the armature removed, I can remove the rubber cup from the base of the housing. I'll use a pick to pull it out of the housing. Now I can install the new rubber cup. And the armature is ready to go back into the housing. I'll reinstall the baffle. The tab on the baffle should be up near the switch. And now I can slide the armature back into the housing. Next, I'll reassemble the motor to the gearbox assembly. Now I can reinstall the brushes. I'll pull the spring back, insert the brush into the holder, and place the spring back over the top. And I'll repeat this on the other side. I'll reconnect the switch wires to the field, the black wire on the underside, and the yellow wire on top. And now I can reconnect the rear housing to the motor housing. I'll align the switch with the actuator and align the housing, the rear housing, with the motor housing. And make sure that all of the wires are tucked out of the way. I'll reinstall the other half of the housing and secure it with the screws. And that's all it takes to install a new rubber cup in your sander. Be sure to check back often for new videos and expert advice. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up
And leave a comment.